You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network. It's the Monday before Thanksgiving, and for many, people are preparing for their holiday time period. Some of you may be clocking out for work today. Some of you may be driving to friends or family. Some of you may be working from home and winding down from the day in preparation for tonight's dinner. But I'm sure universally, especially in the United States, the recognition of Thanksgiving requires this type of attention for many, many families, for many, many generations, to come together and to fellowship and to cook and to eat and to indulge. But I think one of the most important parts of it is the gratitude, the ability to be grateful, the ability to be glad, the ability to be thankful. And it's equally important to recognize the things around you that you can equally say are justified reasons to give thanks. If we're able to keep our minds in tuned and our minds in the form of gratitude, I should say, not just in tune, but in a real form of gratitude, you'll find so many things to be grateful for if you just look around. And because of that, I wanted to share a book that is a 100-year-old publication by Christian Larsen called Just Be Glad. I'm just going to read a little bit of an insert of that book. Be glad for the things you have, and you will find you have far more than you thought. Then you will not miss in the least the things you have not. Besides, the happier you are over what has come to you, the more and more will come to you in the future. This is indeed a great secret, and if universally applied, would cause want to disappear from the face of the whole earth. Be glad, for nothing is as serious as it seems to be. Then remember that sunshine can banish any gloom, and you can create in yourself all the sunshine you need. So just be glad. When trouble and misfortune surround you, just be glad. The glad heart and the cheerful soul always makes things better. It is the happy heart that has the most courage. It is the joyous soul that has the greatest power. And it is the presence of sunshine that keeps darkness and gloom away. I've had this book in a portal of some of my, I guess you could say, some of your positive affirmation readings. And I thought it deemed appropriate to add in conjunction to this week's message, to be glad and give thanks. Guys, you know what time it is. It's Monday, and it's time for Sonny's Money Motivation. Let's go. Welcome to Loudmouth Radio Network. My name is Sonny. As a former professional athlete turned entrepreneur realtor and the producer of Loudmouth Radio Network, I look forward to bringing content to you that empowers, inspires, and entertains you. Tune in each week as we have unscripted and unfiltered talks from entrepreneurship, real estate, politics, entertainment, comedy, LGBTQ topics, day-to-day life, and everything in between. All shows available on demand 24/7 on your favorite podcast platforms.
Banning Bath and Body, where we cater to your mind, body, and soul. Located at 12 San Gorgonio Avenue in downtown Banning. Stop in and purchase handcrafted candles, soaps, bath bombs, custom jewelry pieces. We also offer classes. Check me out on Instagram at banning_bath_body to purchase items and for more details.
This is Sylvia.
And Tito from Hemet.
And you're listening to Loudmouth Radio Network.
Eli's Handyman Service is proudly serving the Inland Empire for all your handyman needs. Whether you're in need of furniture assembly, general construction, or repairs,
remodeling, drywall installation, new tile flooring work, plumbing fixture installation, interior or exterior painting, TV mounting, and more. Contact Eli at 323-286-8435 for all your handyman needs. Available 6 days a week. Don't forget to let them know that you heard them on Loudmouth Radio.
I woke up today and saw on social media an announcement that Bishop Carlton Pearson, a world-renowned religious spiritual leader, had taken his last breath on November 19th of 2023 at the tender age of 70. And he has lived an amazing life. And he's been a huge figure for many. Some may say controversial, and there's different views, I'm sure. But he's been a person that has been dedicated to living and speaking and understanding his truth. And I just wanted to kind of start off just giving honor to his presence, his gifts, his sermons, his teachings, his books, just his walk of life that he's showed to the world openly, and without unwavering on that understanding of being the person that he knew he needed to be. And so I'm very grateful I was able to meet him, listen to his sermons, buy his books, read his books, and learn. And there's tons of things that you can pull up, even a movie that was made to document his story come Sunday on Netflix. So I'm sure that many who may have heard of him will be giving honor to his life. And I just wanted to make that quick reflection. Secondly, I thought it was important because I wanted to give thanks to his life. And in giving thanks to his life is honoring, what I've been able to receive from him. And I think that it is important that we recognize just how much we receive as well as we give in the course of our lives, that we all do it, whether we know it or not. As energy, we're always giving and receiving energy. We're always inputting, outputting in some form or fashion in communication, in presence, in existence. If we're on this physical plane together, then we're inbound in each other's atmosphere. And so if you were to look at it from that perspective, it's a lot deeper than just making a common statement of saying that we're all here. But it means profoundly that sometimes we have to be more aware of how we're here, right? And how we're existing. And I think that a lot of times during the holidays, we might get caught up on the commercial presence of things that are being portrayed and put in front of us. Gift buying, purchasing and buying different things that we feel are important for us to consume amongst the time period that we're family and friends. And so we'll get caught, and a lot of times we may get caught to a point that we forget some of the elements. But sometimes we're buying within the spirit of knowing what we're preparing for, and that's fine too. I also feel like it's equally important for us to recognize how important it is to just stop and recognize the good things that we are able to do. Physically walking, physically able to talk, to be able to hear, to see, to drive, to take time to make a decision on something that you want for yourself. It's amazing how much I feel that we may fall into this place that we take so much for granted. Over the last couple of weeks, I had an opportunity to visit my family and my mom and sibling and other family members in Chicago. And during that visit, you can't help but to reflect on different things because you're not where you normally are on a day-to-day basis, even though it's my hometown, it's my foundational root. But I think that sometimes it also opens up other doors of moments of reflection. And if you're like anyone else in this time and period, you recognize that as things are passing and things are changing, that certain things that may have been one way is not the same. Most things evolve or change in some form or fashion. And so, even in this moment, I'm sending a loving energy to my mom, who is not in her best self and her best health, and knowing that there's these elements of change that are constantly happening. And if you're not aware of just how much change is happening, take a look at people that you knew as a younger person, or family members or friends, and just start really looking at them. Look at their conversation. Look at their action. Look at their physical features. Do you not see the change or the growth or the evolution of them? If not, look deeper. Even for yourself, if you take a picture of yourself that you may have taken 2 or 3 years ago and you look at yourself now, you'll see a vast difference. For some of us, we may look younger. For some of us, we may look older. For some of us, we may look the same in many capacities, but there's usually something that has transitionally changed. And so, as we're making these dimensional changes within ourselves, we have to remember to just be glad at times, because to be able to be here and to make those reflections is a gift. To be able to see the changes or the evolving of beings, of ourselves and others, is a gift. And it's a justified reason to give thanks. Now, of course, if you've had a promotion on your job, you've had a new car, you've had a new home, maybe you moved from one place to the other. Maybe you paid off some debt and now you're not paying as much debt. Maybe you acquired new debt in a positive way, maybe in the form of a business or a partnership or something that is helping to elevate your life in some form or fashion. Maybe you just successfully finished a course or curriculum. Maybe you just enrolled in school. Maybe you just graduated. Maybe you just started a new job that is going to transition your entire scope of your career. All of these things are constantly happening, right? And it's not just with us, with other people. So one of the other things that I think that is also equally important to measure is sometimes to give thanks and be grateful for those taking time to listen to you or to be involved in what you're doing, to take notice of what you're doing, to take an account of what you're doing, to celebrate you on your growth, to comfort you on your losses, and to elevate you in the areas of your desire. I think that we're days away from that quiet time of getting to the point of what we call Thanksgiving Day. But ultimately, I think if we start to recognize that Thanksgiving is something that's a constant that we should have incorporated in our day-to-day life, that our gratitude will grow, our prosperity will stretch, and our elevation will continue to just compound. So today I knew would not be a very long segment for me because, one, I did not want to go too heavy or too deep into the realms of this conversation. And for many of you all that heard my introduction, I just shared a snippet of this book, Just Be Glad. It's a very short read, and it's got some very powerful undertone messages from chapter and page to page. You can feel free to Google it and pull it up. This book was actually published in 1912. So here we are in 2023 with the same relevancy of the literature of those words that were published by this author many, many, many years ago. So what does that say? That even with technology changes, generations of people come and go, variations of experiences in this world has happened, the root of the foundation of us as people still consistently remains about the way that we interact with one another and how we impart in ourselves and into each other. So with that being said, I just wanted us to be able to think about the factor of what does this week mean for you as you get closer to the day of acknowledging Thanksgiving? Are you waiting for the day of Thanksgiving to give thanks? Or are you able to recognize a moment where you can give thanks to something that's happening or some situation going on in your life currently? My prayer is that you're able to do every bit of it, over abundantly amounts of it, and that you can just be glad and give thanks. All right, you guys, I enjoyed this conversation with you all tonight. I hope that you are tuning in and having an opportunity to hear more of this content. And if it's something that you found of relevancy, and that you feel that it's worth sharing, I ask that you do. As well as, if you would, go to your favorite podcast app, like us, follow us, post a review. Until next time, guys, be blessed.
Cynthia Sweet Treats, located at 1259 South State Street in Hemet. We are located in the Diamond Valley Shopping Center. Come in and enjoy some puff pastries, custom cakes, cupcakes, mini desserts, handmade pastries, fresh breads, cookies, and event catering. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8:30 to 3 p.m., and Sundays we are closed. If you have any questions, go ahead and call the store, which is 951-282-3237. You can also find our website at cynthiasweettreats.co.
Hi, this is Cindy Lemke from the Hemet San Jacinto Valley Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here to invite you to learn more about the Chamber. We have networks ongoing, so you can join us at a breakfast at J&M Restaurant at 9 a.m. every Wednesday. Breakfast is on you, networking is on us. And then we have Women in Business, we have the Multicultural Network, and we have the Valley Nonprofit Network. And then we also have our monthly mixer. Any one of those things, you can be my guest. Give me a call at the office for more information, or tell me you're coming, 951-658-3211, or you can check us out on the website, hsjvc.com. That's like Hemet San Jacinto Valley Chamber.com. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day, and don't forget to join the Chamber and help your business grow.
You're listening to the Loudmouth Radio Network.
Okay, round two. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.